Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, is reportedly the first to have launched a commercial website in China. In September 1995, ChinaPages.com, a directory of companies, goes online, and within 10 years, Ma grows it in one of the most successful internet companies of China. In Beijing's Shangri-La's Kerry Center Hotel, I interviewed Porter Erisman, vice president of Alibaba, to hear the story behind this success. Porter, who has been with Alibaba since 2000, was hired after Alibaba had raised $25 million from several big VCs, and its 18 founders, led by Jack Ma, decided to hire foreign experts to come in and help the company globalize. So, in this video, we are going to show you a brief history and future of Alibaba.com. Hello, the uprising. Alibaba has been very successful in the Chinese domestic market. To begin with, in 2003, Alibaba launched Taobao, now the largest online shopping marketplace for consumers in China, with more than 80 million registered users. After Taobao was established, it did not take long before, in 2005, Taobao overtook its US rival eBay, the previous market leader in the consumer-to-consumer market in China. Furthermore, Alibaba has launched Alimama, China's largest online advertising exchange platform, and Alipay, China's leading online payment service. In 2005, Yahoo handed over the running of its China operations to Alibaba in a transaction whereby Yahoo Incorporated paid $1 billion for a 40% share of Alibaba. Bumpy road. As easy as it seems at first glance, the road to success has been long and sometimes painful for Alibaba. The impact of cultural differences between the Chinese management and so-called foreign experts was greatly underestimated, which, from the very beginning of the cooperation, resulted in friction and numerous conflicts. Porter, who in 2000 started in Alibaba's Hong Kong office, worked with a diverse international team, but none of them could speak Chinese. We all came from big companies, had a traditional background, and did not really understand China. Porter says, during that time, no attempt was made to integrate anything at all with the China operations, which seemed no problem since we were building a global website. Culture clash. Though less historic, a similar misunderstanding has taken place shortly after the team of foreigners was installed at Alibaba. Porter points out that the strategy formulated at the time was very Western, very critical, like analyzing everything to death before taking action. Such a strategy might have worked in the US or Europe, but it did not suit the Chinese market very well. Porter points out that in China, internet entrepreneurs just do it. Jump out there and try a million things and let's see what sticks. After all, you are not spending that much money. You just do it. Relying on a strategy that was not very effective due to different cultures and market characteristics resulted in a growing tension between the headquarters in Hangzhou and the Hong Kong operations. B2C. Back to China. Soon after the English language operations were moved to the US, the dot-com crash kicked in and Alibaba nearly went bankrupt. The team in China saw that the choice of moving to the expensive US really did not work as planned, and a drastic turnaround was launched for the survival of the company. This shows that although important decisions were to be made by the international team, in reality the power still remained with the Hangzhou team. A new COO was hired, Savio Kwan, a former General Electric top executive, and subsequently the freshly hired and expensive engineering team was cut from 40 to 3 people in only one day. Almost all teams were cut back, and the operating expenses were drastically lowered by moving the English website operations back to China. Porter. We quickly adopted a B2C strategy, which meant back to China. International at last. Then in 2003, as revenues and cash flow continued to rise, Alibaba started to slowly pick up its global strategy again. We started our marketing again, attending 40 trade shows in Europe and in the US, says Porter. Operations in Hong Kong were intensified. Feelers were put out in high-potential markets. International partnerships were set up, and at last, after several rough years, Alibaba was able to live up to its payoff again. Global trade starts here. Porter. We finally started to truly go global again, and this time with a different kind of team and a more focused strategy. Conclusion. Without a doubt, Alibaba is the leading international Chinese internet company. Its English-language B2B website is accessed by suppliers and buyers from anywhere across the globe. But as the previous part indicates, it has only happened recently. Although at first sight, it looks like if Alibaba has always been successfully operating globally, this study shows that this is certainly not the case. Porter remarks, "We were bragging about our US operations back in 2000, while in the meantime Alibaba was hardly creating any revenue in overseas markets. In 2000, Alibaba almost went bankrupt because they were too early and eager with rolling out their global strategy. A painful underestimation of the impact of cultural differences resulted in the decision to focus on the domestic Chinese market rather than going international." We hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, then please make sure to like and share it with others also. Do let us know in the comment sections about your views. We will meet you in the next video soon. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.